would you look at that? My Walmart order is ready for pickup. Let me just select. I'm on my way. All right, let me just turn into the parking spot. It's spot 12. Let me just select I've parked, my car color. I'm in spot 12. Let's see. You are checked in. Here is a barcode and a 4-digit PIN to give to the employee when they bring your order out. All right, now that I'm checked in, I'm just going to sit and wait. Huh, that's weird. 3 cars have been helped that came in after me. You know, it's only been 5 minutes though, so maybe there's just a holdup with my order. Uh-oh, an employee's coming up to my car without my order. That's never good. Excuse me, ma'am, are you here waiting for a pickup? Yeah, do you need my check-in barcode or the PIN? No, if you could just give me the name for the order because you're not checked in. Me looking at my you're checked in receipt, did I start going to the guy? No, I'm checked in. What is this? This says that I'm checked in. Are you kidding me right now? 3 other people got help before me. This customer service is insane. You're lying. I'm checked in. Look. No, I gave him my name like he asked. And then I watched him check me in because even though I had a check-in confirmation on his end, it hadn't populated. All right, ma'am, sorry about that. I got you checked in now, though. I'm gonna go run and grab your order. He went inside, like 2 minutes later, he came back out with my order. And you want what I did? I thanked him for catching that because that means that while he was bringing those orders out, he noticed, she's sitting in that car. I don't have any orders checked in. This seems off. And then he went and provided customer service. Not every little thing is a big deal. Technical issues are going to happen. Sometimes your order is going to be wrong. Like, does it suck? Yeah. But then at the end of the day, it doesn't give you an excuse to abuse workers. Like, be a normal human being and roll with the punches. It's all going to work on the end. Like, chill. You guys tagged me a bunch of times in the Dunkin' Donuts Karen video. I watched it, I saved it, but she blocked me. So I'm going to have to do this off memory. She was getting absolutely ratioed in her comment section because it was a great example of the difference between a customer that spends their money and in turn they expect you to serve them, and I spend my money here so that makes you my servant. It is literally control disguised as entitlement. I ordered a small coffee and a coffee roll, and I told them that I wanted my coffee roll heated up, and that worker told me, that's no problem, ma'am, I can do that for you, but she wanted to put it in a bag. I said, I don't want it in a bag because then the icing is gonna stick to the bag. The employees are literally ignoring her, which is exactly what you should do. Once you refund the money, they're no longer a customer and you don't need to engage with them. That manager right there said, fuck it to me. That manager said, fuck it. F it is situational, F you is personal. I paid for my food with my card. I put my card in that machine. And when she gave me my refund, she threw it at me. She threw it at me across the entire counter like I was a dog. This is how it looks like. It's perfectly laid out on the counter, which is what people were pointing out in the comment section because they were like, she threw it at you, yet it's neatly stacked. That manager right there is gonna come over here, pick up my refund, and place it in my hand. No, I don't want anybody else. That manager right there, she's gonna come over here, she's gonna pick this up, and she's gonna place it in my hand. You can call the police if you want, you got the right one. We refused her service or refunds on the counter. They have the right to refuse service, and we can't make them serve you. No, it's not about the food. That manager is gonna pick this up and she's gonna put it in my hand. Ma'am, please take your money and exit the property. I knew that you would do this. Snatches her money and leaves. So this is what I think that happened because there's like holes in her story, but again, I could be completely wrong. She said that she was denied service because of the coffee roll, but she also says that the worker provided customer service and was going to heat up her roll. Because this is control disguised as entitlement, it's not a typical customer that just wants what they paid for. You are there to do exactly what they want, how they tell you to do it, and they're going to be extremely degrading. So I think that's why the manager said, refund her money, like we're just not going to play your game. She says that she paid with her card, but she was given cash. When you're issued a refund, it goes back to the original form of payment, unless you can't give it to the original form of payment. Like if they paid with a debit, you can give them cash. So because the manager removed the control from the situation and is like, insert your card so we can give you your refund, I think that she was holding that card hostage so that way she could berate them. You know, this is your job, this is customer service, all I wanted was X, Y, and Z. So that's why the manager was like, fuck it, you know, and that's where giving her cash for her refund as opposed to putting it back on the card came from. Because every time she tried to have control, it kept getting taken away from her. Like the only way that she could still leave with a little bit of control was trying to control how that was handed to her. Because again, it was already, she was no longer a customer, it was already on the counter. So it was, you've thrown this at me. So that manager, again, the person who removed all of the control, I'm going to control her. She's going to pick this up and she's going to do exactly what I say, how I say it. Oh, dang, I guess I got here a little late. There's already like 20 people in line, but I'm more important than all of them, so I'm just gonna cut them. Oh, look, I'm fourth in line now. Oh, excuse me, ma'am, there's actually a line and it ends like right back there. Are you talking to me? There's a line? Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. What are you guys in line for? Starbucks is releasing their barista cup today, so we all got in line. We're each trying to get one. Oh, well, that's interesting. No, I'm just a regular Target shopper. You said it was a barista? Never even heard of it. But I'm still gonna stand right here, fourth in line, and not head to my car like a normal shopper would and avoid all of this. Yeah, I'm recording that woman right there, the one that cut right in front of me, because we all know that she's not here to just be a regular shopper, so I want to make sure that I get this on film. Oh look, the lights are turning on. They're about to open up the store. I hope we all get one, guys. They're opening the door. Yep, I called it. Don't give her one. She cut everybody in line. Everybody was in line waiting. There's been no problems. She cut everybody. No, she needs to go to the back of the line. It's first come, first serve. It's first come, first serve. Give it to me. Ugh, no. Just be normal. Get in line. No, it's first come, first serve. Yeah, it's first come, first serve, and you cut everybody, so get to the back of the line. Everybody, did she cut us in line? She cut us in line. All right, ma'am, you gotta get to the back of the line. No, that's my cup. No, it's mine. I can't believe you guys wouldn't let me cut in front of you. No, there's an odd number of mugs on that shelf, and I know that they're shipped to you in even numbers, so where's the last mug? Yeah, so not everything makes it through shipping. One of them broke. We had to mark it out. No, you're lying. Show me the broken glass. Show me the broken glass. All right, it's release day. A nice line has formed. Let me just unlock this door real quick. Push through the door and knock her to the ground. Run to where they keep the mugs. I gotta grab them first. Give it to me. Let go. This one's mine. Stop fighting each other over the merchandise. You're gonna hurt each other or something's gonna break. Look what you did! Why would you break that? I'm completely innocent. I'm the victim in all of this. Where are the Hello Kitty mugs? Unfortunately, we don't have any control over what they send, and they didn't send us any Hello Kitty, but they sent us double of the other style. So, oh, you're actually holding one in your hand. I'm really happy that you were able to grab one. You're a liar! The employees are buying them for themselves. No, give them to me. I want to buy them. I'm a customer. The employees better not buy any! I mean, if an employee wanted to buy one, I don't see what the issue is because they deal with this every day. But as I said, we didn't receive any. No! I can resell it for $300 instead of the $40 that I paid for it. And because I'm gonna do that, that means that they're gonna try and do that too! Thank you for calling the store. How may I help you? Do you have any of this product? This product? No, we sold. Hang up on her mid-sentence! I think that owning a Starbucks new release cup is going to have the same association as owning anything redone. Because Starbucks is doing the exact same thing that TJX did, where they created fake scarcity at the expense of employee safety. This has been going on for a while, and instead of making an online release and protecting their employees, they're like, except for now, all these videos are coming out. Instead of being associated with like, oh my gosh, you were able to get one? Let me see. It's now like, I know how embarrassing and desperate you had to become in order to get one of them. And you did all of that over a cheaply made product. Shopping at Home Goods looking at this item. She just purposely rammed her cart into me. Why would she do that? You want to know what? Your generation has no respect. None. All by myself on another aisle looking at an item. Oh, I can see that a woman's coming with the cart. You want to know what? Let me just stand towards the shelf so that way she can get around me. Runs over her ankles with the cart on purpose. Why would you do that? You had room to go around. You saw me coming down the aisle. You should have left the entire aisle so that way I could shop freely. That's insane to think that, especially when that person was shopping there before you. Oh my gosh, the checkout line is insane. It goes all the way across the store and then doubles back. Well, I guess I'll stand here and wait. Can I cut you and all of these other people in line because I'm old and just can't stand? No, I don't want everybody else to get upset because it's not fair to them. They're waiting too. Can I cut you and everybody else in line now that you're farther up? Because I'm old and I just can't stand. Well, your entire shopping cart is full to the brim, which means that you've been standing for a very long time. But no, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I don't want to make everybody else mad. It's just not fair to them. I shouldn't have to wait in line like everybody else. I need to get in front of you in line. No, what is going on today? You are the third person that has tried to cut in front of all of these people. I don't understand what the issue is. I'm old, I can't stand for very long, and you don't care what? You don't respect your elders? I cannot stand your generation nowadays. Ma'am, like I told the other two, it's not fair for me to allow you to go in front of all of these other people that are waiting. And I told you that I can't stand for very long. Do you even know what that's like? What, you just don't have any sympathy for people who are going through things? Ma'am, I can't stand for very long. I'm 5 months pregnant and I have complications. So no, I'm not gonna allow you to go in front of me so I can wait for longer. You're gonna have to wait in line just like everybody else. Oh, well, I didn't know all of that. You know, I was just saying that, I'm just gonna go wait in line like everybody else. Do you know what the sad part is that by the second Karen, I knew that store was in Florida. I knew that store was in Florida. Why? Because for the first 3 years of me making content, I would go to work, I would come home, and I would just record. That is how they act. So when people are like, your Karen's over the top, I've worked in retail and I've never experienced that. Good. I hope that you never do. Go work in Florida. Day one, baby. Day fucking one, you're gonna experience it. It is miserable. It is hell. Hello, ma'am. I'm with Instacart. I have your almost $700 order, and because you ordered alcohol, I do have to scan your ID. No, you're not scanning my ID so it can be on your phone. I don't know who you are. Ma'am, your ID is not going to be on my phone. It's through the app. They scan your ID, and then you sign. You take liability for the alcohol. No, it's fine. You can give me my groceries. I'm not doing that. Look at me. I'm over 21. Unfortunately, ma'am, there's no trust me, bro. They are very strict when it comes to alcohol sales. So if you don't want to present your ID, you don't have to, but I will have to bring the entire order back because they won't let me release it otherwise. No, you're not going to touch my groceries on my property. Snatches it back from him. All right, I'm just going to call Instacart and see what they say. Hi, yeah, I have a customer here that doesn't want to present her ID and there is alcohol on the order.
Tell him I was born in 1960. Tell them that I was born in 1960. You're not telling them.
Okay, so there's no way to work around that. That's the law. They have to present an ID to get the alcohol.
Well, then you can take the alcohol back, but you're leaving my order.
So that's not an option. You're instructing me to bring the entire thing back and then you're going to refund the entire order?
You're going to give me the rest of my order because I paid for it. And if you don't, I'm going to call the police because you're the one that's on my property.
Ma'am, I'm on your property